Okay, hello everyone, welcome back. This is the next episode, I believe. What is it now? 8 or 9, something like that. Anyway, so last episode we finished up some stuff in the Core Ward and Onyx Ward, and now we are going to continue on. So it's pretty obvious what we're about to do next, so let me just get ready with what I want to do. I think this should be fine. Pokemon are a bit over leveled, but I think we should be fine. So anyway, let's just head on to the next room here. Alright. Alright. Sorry about that. I don't think we can close this door, and then this up here is locked. So next room. Alright, and with that, we're up against Fern again. So he sends out his Sandile with the ability Moxie, a bashful nature, and 20 in IVs. It has the moves Mud Slap, Bite, Sand Attack, and Rage. So his main strategy is to try and get set up. So I'm also going to try and prevent that, hopefully. Next is his Roselia. Level it has ability Poison Point, Timid Nature, 31 in IVs with the moves Leech Seed, Stun Spore, Mega Drain, and Poison Sting. Yeah, let's go with this. Oh, that's unlucky. So his Roselia will try to heal off of you and wear you down. Well, I think I go down here. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Let's send in Joltik. Wow. Oh, he has a super potion too? I didn't know that. Oh my goodness. This guy is kind of annoying. Oh. Okay. Alright. Next up is his Dirt Tricks. It has the ability Overgrow with a bashful nature, 28 in IVs, with the moves Pluck, Razor Leaf, Ominous Wind, and Nature Power. Well, I don't think I went over the Roselia moves. Well, its abilities Poison Point, Timid Nature, 31 in IVs, with the moves Leech Seed, Stun Spore, Mega Drain, and Poison Sting. So, wow, this thing is beefy. Oh, Fern has 2 super potions, by the way, so it would be a slight issue, that is for sure. Oh, are you serious? It's actually crazy unlucky. Alright. Okay, and with that, we can head up into the gym over here, but before we do that, we're actually going to finish up a few things, and I need to heal my Pokemon anyway. So if you go down now, you can see that this area is opened up. So let me actually heal my Pokemon though. Is it faster to go this way? I think so, actually. Yeah, it is. Alright. Just want to heal up our Pokemon. Then head back down to the arcade with our newly obtained coin case. So, Big Droid notes that there are coins all along in this area, and that these machines are down, and coins are there apparently. So I'm just gonna go around to, you know, interact with every single space, you know. Free coins are always great, because I'm going to grind this out, actually. It's a bit unfortunate, really. Alright. This is a bit goofy, I'm gonna admit. Oh, there's slot machines here if you want to play those. I don't recommend it though. There's a better game we'll be seeing soon. Oops. Ah, get out of the way. Got coins to be collecting. Oops. Oops. Oh, this is kind of a... Alright. Oops, come on. Where are these coins at, huh? I think some of the people here give you coins. Yeah. Let's try to talk to them as well. This is the game. What is this? Voltorb Flip. That's what I recommend playing to get coins. Sorry. I think sometimes the board might have it. I doubt it though, but... Oh, yep, there were some coins there. Alright. Yep, we already drawn our lotto ticket. I'm not actually sure what this game is. I've never actually played it here. I don't think it's that good though. you can hear your Pokemon here. That's actually nice to know. Oop, something dropped in my room. A little bit of a shout out there. Alright, I think I found all the coins. Let's see how many I have. 1485. Not too shabby. So, you can buy coins here via this vendor here. It is not worth. Do not do that. So to get all the rewards, it will take 23,900 coins. That is a lot. And I'm going to be getting that, all of that, so you can get all the, you know, respective whatever here. So, what we're going to be doing, or what I will be doing, is playing Volta Flip. I am going to basically get all the Pokemon here and all the TMs. So I'm just gonna cut to when I have 23,900 coins to play Volta Flip. This is probably gonna take me forever, so wish me luck. Okay, I just wanted to quickly mention this. I managed to get 11111 in coins. That's pretty cool. Anyway, a little bit over or below halfway there, but eventually be done soon. So, okay, hello. So I just now got the coins. Okay, and with that, we're back here. Game volume's not working. I'm gonna fix that later. Anyway. So we're just going to go ahead and continue very soon. So the next order of business I'm going to redeem my coins for the rewards up here. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Okay, let's go ahead and buy these TMs here. So Facade and Substitute are really the main ones to be concerned with if you really think you need TMs. Attract is honestly not worth. Make sure to not buy multiple. That'd be really bad. What's this? Okay. And then over here you can get some Pokemons. So I'm just gonna go over them pretty quickly. Even if you don't want all of them, Big Dra notes that most of these are good for the upcoming gym. If you excuse me, wow. If you got the Remoraid from the egg previously, you can get Mantike and immediately evolve it. Nidoran M can also immediately evolve twice with the Moonstone you got, which is pretty cool. And then Snover can get Snow Warning, if you also, you know, that could disrupt some weather strategies that we will definitely be encountering. And then other notable mention is actually Slugma, if it gets Flame Body as its ability. Because, one, that's useful for eggs, and also it's, how should I say? It can also help evolve your, or hatch your eggs faster. And then Shinx can be decent. I don't know why it's like so expensive, I guess because it's like the next decent electric type. I'm not actually sure why Shinx is so expensive here. Naturally, we can counter all these Pokemon later on, but I'm actually going to quickly swap out my party just so that I can like reset for a shiny, because I might try and use Nidoran M specifically. Oh, I got a shiny Happiny. Huh. And then I don't know what egg this is. Looks like a Clauncher. Before the gym, I'll prep all of my Pokemon, aka hatch these and see what I get. So, but I can't really use them because I'm pretty sure these are not shiny. So Definitely not the Bronzor, that's for sure. Then I'm not sure what Pokemon that actually is. This game has like custom egg sprites where literally all like the Pokemon that can get eggs, so you can like tell what Pokemon it is and if it's shiny or not. So the shiny Bronzor looks different in this game, so the egg would reflect that. This is clearly a normal Bronzor. So let's just see, who do I want to put in the box right now? We can bench Minccino for now. So I'm just gonna. You can reset for a shiny here, so I'm probably gonna do that for Nidoran M, and then I want a Slugma with Flame Body. I won't be using the Slugma in battle, so even though it'll be like on my team, it won't like see it. So just gonna save. Let's see. Weak armor. Alright, gonna reset here. This should be very fast. Alright. It's good. Just go back. Dump it off. Reset for Nidoran M. Hopefully I don't mess up my coin amount, because I really don't want to play Voltorb Flip again. Okay, yeah, I have enough. Let me just save, because I'm paranoid. Okay. And then, as for the Nidoran M, you want Sheer Force as its ability, which I believe is actually, how should I say, hidden. I believe you want, excuse me, just trying to look it up. Of course, you can change it later with an ability capsule, but, oh my god, this page is taking a while. Yeah, you want Hustle as its the Nidoran's ability, which will eventually turn into Sheer Force. Of course, Poison Point's not too bad. And then Rivalry is meh. Then, even though we can like pretty much evolve it right off the bat, we're not really going to do that, because you miss out on some good moves. Because egg Pokemon that evolve through stones get their moves like don't really get moves once they evolve through a stone. So, in their evolved form, that is. So I think for us, we'll have to wait until level 43 actually. Because I believe it gets Poison Jab at that point, and then we'll evolve it, because we won't really get good TM moves to really take advantage of it, of its Sheer Force ability, until later, so. Okay, if this next one doesn't have a shiny, I'm just gonna cut to when I get one. Alrighty, just got a shiny. It's pretty cool, actually. In my opinion, it's shiny in this game. I forget what it looks like in the normal mainline games. This is it. Hope we got Hustle. Alright, we didn't. We got Poison Point. We can change that later. So, and then... Ooh, perfect attack. Not too bad. Then, Poison Sting. Some moves are not the best here. Alright. It's pretty cool. Let's just get a move on now. Is what I like to say, but I'm actually going to quickly move back Minccino into our party. I'm actually going to take out Roselia, since I already... Honestly, I used it in a previous playthrough and I want to try out this team I got here. Eventually, Kricketune and Mightyena will be taken off because they fall off pretty hard early game, so But other than that, yeah, I won't really be using any other Pokemon in here, except maybe Bronzor, but I'll need to get a shiny, so. And then, yeah, nothing else too noteworthy here that I'll probably be using, so. Then, I might hatch this, see what I get, but I don't think I'll be using the Pokemon in here, this egg either, so. Let me just go ahead and pick up the other Pokemon through the arcade really fast. So I didn't get a Snover, so we get ourselves a Snover. Ideally you want snow warning on it for hail. And then we get a Mantike. Nope. And then lastly, we should be able to get a Shinx. Alright. With that, we're pretty much done here in the arcade. But let me try out the lottery. Yes. Alright, last digit matched. Alright, another full restore. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Alright. With that, we settle with that. So we're just going to go ahead and actually head over to this building on the left over here. Then if we talk to this guy. And with that, we can go up to the rooftop. So, on the rooftop, there will be a few things for us to do. Of note is this mysterious ball here. TM63 Embargo. This is pretty good. And there's also something else. But before I check that, I need to see something. Alright, I do. So if you head over here, you might actually see a little sprite here. So let me just go ahead and make sure I'm not getting this wrong. Alright. So here is a Pichu. It can know one of 3 egg moves: Encore, Fake Out, Wish, or Volt Tackle. In my opinion, you want Wish or Fake Out. So the real question is whether I want to reset for a shiny here. Because Pichu is actually really good. Specifically not because it's of Pikachu, but because, or Raichu, but a lowland Raichu. A lowland Raichu is extremely good in this game. Has a great moveset, great stats and everything. Raichu is pretty, the normal evolution Raichu is pretty mid-tier to be honest. And then Pikachu, even though there's a light ball you can have it hold, it's still not that good. Because its overall base stat total doesn't really match up, even if the light ball improves some of its more prominent stats. So basically you want to get this Pichu and maybe think about using a Raichu later on, a lowland Raichu. And then Fake Out, in my opinion, is his best move. Encore is pretty good too. Honestly, all his moves are pretty decent except for Volt Tackle's egg move, so yep. Anyway, with that in mind, I'm going to stick with this right now. Just gonna save and then just talk to it here and it'll attack you and then you counter in a battle. I didn't get a shiny. It's pretty, wow, it is very weak. Alright, I'm going to reset until I get a shiny one, hopefully with moves other than Volt Tackle. So I'll see you all later. Hey, looks like I found a shiny one pretty fast. There's a slight issue. My Pokemon are a bit strong, so I think I'm just gonna have to throw Pokeballs right at the get-go. Oh, that was fast. Nope. I don't like his shiny sprite that much, but it's alright. So we're just gonna hopefully check out his egg moves. Hope it doesn't have Volt Tackle. Main reason why you don't want Volt Tackle is because it's a lowland Raichu. Since I plan on using it as a special attacker, and Volt Tackle is a physical move. So even though Volt Tackle is at a high base power, it's... Oh, are you serious? It's just not that good for it, so... Alright. Cut back again. Alright, this is my second shiny Pichu. Let's see it. Ooh, almost threw a Premier Ball. It's Encore? Alright, I'll take it. That's a decent move. Using this many Pokeballs kinda sucks, but I can sell some items to get more money. Because I'm kinda running low. Excuse me. Oh, please. Oh, last Pokeball. Lucky. Nope. So, yeah, just catching it, you know, just to have more choices for possible teams. So, anyway, with that, we got Embargo, we got the Pichu. One thing I forgot to note is that you do need a Pokesnacks in your bag, and it needs to be a clear day, probably morning as well. And then I also want to note that here on this rooftop is a new encounter, Tranquil. Tranquil is not that great, and that's all I'm going to say, because for those familiar with the game, so you should know its moveset and stats are honestly really mid-tier, so not worth it mentioning. With that, we're actually going to try and do this other event that is now opened up to us. So this event only works on certain weekday nights, and we have 3 alleyways to go to, and we can just simply head to one of those. So since for me it is Monday, I'm going to go to Obsidia Alleyway and change the time to night. So with that, this is not the way I want to go. So if you don't remember where Obsidia Alleyway is, it is... Let me quickly heal up. I believe... No, not here. Down here, and there we go. Let me change the time to night. Really quickly. Alright, let me save. Let me change what Pokemon. I believe this is the alleyway, one of the alleyways. Here we go. You might have seen it already, just there. So here, digging around in the trash, is a Zangoose. So we can go ahead and catch it. Now then, one thing to really note about this Pokemon is that... it is digging in the dumpster on a weekday at night between 8 p.m. and 6 a.m. So it can appear in actually 5 alleyways, but we only have access to 3 right now. It can only appear in 1 alley per night, depending on the current day of the week. Some of these are inaccessible during your progression. So, one thing to note about this Zangoose, it will be level 30 and has the move Night Slash. Regardless of whether you defeat or catch Zangoose, it will not appear again after the battle. So that's one thing to note. As for the Zangoose itself, Zangoose is a pretty good Pokemon, especially with Toxic Boost. So if you want to use Zangoose, you try and get Toxic Boost on it. Its stats are pretty good in the early game. So if there's a certain fight that is really good for, I might go for a Toxic Boost Shiny Zangoose. So let's see if this one's shiny. And it is not. Alright, I'm going to reset once again. So I'll see you all later. Okay, I'm going to buy 10 Pokeballs and then I'll be back. So I just wanted to make note of that really quickly. Alright, found myself a shiny Zangoose. It looks pretty cool. Just going to go with Thunder Wave here. And then go for Electro Web. That full swipe hurts an insane amount. Let's see, who should I use? I just used Nidoran here. Shouldn't do too much damage. Oh my. Getting a little spooky in here. Alright, this should be good enough now. Alright. Nope, nope. Okay, now I need to go check if it has Toxic Boost. If not, if push comes to shove and I feel like I need to use the ability capsule I have right now, I will. Ah, it has immunity. That is unlucky. Cannot get poisoned. Oh well. We'll stick with that for right now. Zangoose is like a backup in case we have an issue with a certain thing later on. So let me heal my Pokemon really fast. Anyway, with that, we're gonna head back to the Onyx Ward and finish up that little quest we had earlier. So if we head back over here, over here. Oh. Hold on. I say we were gonna finish up the Lillipup quest, but Big Sure might be a bit wrong here regarding that. Ah. Okay. So after talking to the Lillipup, it will run off to a certain location. So we're going to go ahead and see what those locations are. So we can choose one of a few random locations. So the first one is on the tracks under Opal Bridge, or on the train tracks under Opal Bridge. It's the area where we found the Pansia, or I forget it was Pansia or Pampor in my case. I think it was Pansia in my case. So we just head back over there and take a right and head along here. Then here. Oh, how lucky. So if you just talk to the Lillipup, it'll run back away. So now, once we found it, we can head back into the Onyx Ward. Sorry. I think it actually has... Hold on. Need to check on something really fast. Sorry, my notes are like scrambled. By notes, I just mean... Okay. Alrighty. So we head back to the Onyx Ward. And then head back... Here. And to the left over here is the owner with his Lillipup. So we're just gonna save, talk to this guy. Just say yes. Say nope. Nope. So one of the things that's interesting to note about this specific Lillipup is that it can come with one of the elemental fangs as its eggs move. As for the elemental fangs moves themselves, honestly, Fire Fang, Ice Fang, Poison Fang, Psychic Fangs, Thunder Fang. Apparently there's also Dragon Fang. I don't think this is... Oh, that is in the game. I'm not actually sure if Lillipup can necessarily learn all those moves, so let's take a look. To its egg moves, so it can have Fire Fang, Ice Fang, Psychic Fangs, and Thunder Fang. So they're all pretty decent. Probably Fire Fang and Thunder Fang are pretty good. I don't think Ice Fang is that good. And then probably Psychic Fangs is its best move because we're probably going to be seeing a lot of Light Screen and Reflect put up, honestly. So try to get Psychic Fangs if you can, if you want to use it. So as for, you know, when it's evolved and everything, its stats are pretty decent. Nothing too crazy though. Pretty decent for normal, mono-normal runs. But, alright, I think with that, we are about ready to move on. So we're just going to head back to the gym now. Up a hill here. Actually, I want to hatch those eggs I have, actually. Let's take a look at what my Lillipup has, though. Fire Fang? Alright, whatever. It doesn't matter. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly hatch these eggs really fast. Alright. Whoops. Alright, so... Alright, I'll cut back to when I'm done with it. So, I'll see you then. Alright. Looks like my eggs are hatching. Let's see what we got here. We got a clam pearl. Alright. Nope. And then we also got our bronzer hatching. Alright. Pretty cool, pretty cool. As for, you know what I got, I said this earlier, Bronzor is an excellent Pokemon. We won't really be seeing much of it yet. And then as for Clamperl, it can evolve into 2 types of Pokemon. If you remember the notes in the library or just know about Clamperl in general, we won't be able to do much with Clamperl yet because we don't have either of the evolution items. Then personally, I don't think either of its evolutions are particularly any good. So definitely not using Clamperl. So with that, we're truly ready to get started. Let me just swap my Pokemon back here. Actually, I'm not actually... Okay, hold on. I'm not ready to start because I need to get some common candies because my Pokemon are over the level cap. Alright. Oh, shoot. Still have Slugma in there. Whoops. There we go. So... Whoops, that is... There we go. So let me go ahead and get some common candies really fast. I believe they sell them in the department store, so it should be dandy for that. I just realized I need to change the time back. Here we go. Alright. Common candy. How many do I need? Oh yeah, I might not need to even use them. Or something like that. Actually, what's my level cap right now? 25? Okay. Yeah, I definitely need to use these. 1, 2, 3. Then 1 for Mightyena. Then let me get my Nidoran up to snuff. Do I have any XP candies in here? Or does it seem like it? Alright. I'm gonna go farm up a bit at the Grand Hall. So I'll cut back to basically when we're ready to enter the gym. So I'll see you all then. Alright everyone, welcome back. So before we can actually battle Florinia, we need to use these panels here that you may have noticed the first time when we were here, that you need to answer these questions. So the answers to these are hidden around the school in these bookshelves, like the one you see right next to me. So the answer to this first question is 1. This next panel, I believe, is 367. Alright, next panel. Answer is true. The answer to this is 410. The answer to this is true. Next panel is level 37. The answer to this one is 15. The answer to this is true. So with that, if we head on over here, you see now... I guess, I don't actually know what prevents you from entering, but I'm going to assume it's going to be something. So before we get started, let me just go over what my team looks like. So this is the team I'll be bringing in. Nidorino, level 24. These are its moves. It evolved during my leveling. It evolves at level 16, and when you receive it, it's level 20 from the arcade. So just level up one more time, and you'll get yourself a Nidorino. This is its moveset. Not too good. in my opinion. Next is Minchino. This is what it looks like. Tail Slap, Baby Doll Eyes, Encore Tickle. Its ability is Skill Link. These are what its stats look like. Alright, let me go through Nidorino stats. This is what it looks like. This is what Minchino looks like in terms of its moves and stats. This is Joltik. Here are its moves. Next we have Mightyena. Here are its moves. And ability stats. Next is Kricketune. I gave it the protective pads because, well, you'll see later what type of gym this is. Here it's just moves and stats, abilities, whatever. Here's our Combustion, speed boost, nature, and stuff like that. Alright. So as for the Pokemon I will be sending in first, let me think. Let me get things started with my Combustion, actually. So let's just save and enter. Okay, I'm assuming this door here would be locked. Alright. So through that, we learned about the possible strategy she'll be using and the type of leader she is. She's a grass type leader. So if you remember, we actually picked up the desert field readout. So if you look in your field notes, you can actually, take a look and see what is affected, what moves are affected, and what abilities, and what the Telluric Seed does on this field. So if something occurs and you're not sure why, here's why. So, anyway, with that taken into account, there's a light shard here if you want to heal. We're going to save again. Let's just get started. Alright, we're up against Florinia. We're on a desert field. So her Maractus has the ability Water Absorb with a quirky nature and 1 in IVs. Its moves are Nature Power, Pin Missile, Needle Arm, and Spikes. I'm gonna go ahead with a Flame Charge here. I'm surprised her Maractus is faster. Next is her Cottony with Prankster as its ability and Impish Nature and 25 in IVs. His moves, I forgot to note the Maractus' moves. Its moves are Nature Power, Pin Missile, Needle Arm, and Spikes for the Maractus. As for the Cottony, its moves are Leech Seed, Poison Powder, Nature Power, and Protect. Alright, this kinda sucks. Alright, so those moves have priority because of how they interact usually. Let's see, what do I want to send up next? Let's send in Mightyena. Okay, well this is a bit awkward. Looks like you can only use a Nature Power here. Interesting. I forgot to note that Florinia has 2 Super Potions. Next up is her Breloom. Its ability is Poison Heal with a Bashful Nature and 1 in IVs. Its moves are Leech, Spore, Mach Punch, and Mega Drain. It's probably going to go for a Mach Punch here. Or Spore. Oh, that's annoying. It's pretty dang fast. Let's send in our drill tick. Let's go with that. This thing can definitely be a pain in the ass, to put it lightly. Yeah, our Breloom is a bit of a menace, I'm gonna be honest. Alright. I might actually need to reset here. Hahaha. Let's go with this. Oh, she sends out her Pharaoh Seed. Alright. Send in our Minchino. What? Alright. Her Breloom, oh, that was a mistake. Alright, I might actually lose here because I didn't really plan this out too well, if I'm going to be honest. Oh. Yep, alright. Time to reset. Alright. Let's go with Cricketune first. The Sandtoon being super effective against two of my Pokemon is not too good. Slash? It's better than Cut. We'll skip it for now. Sends out her Pharaoh Seed. I forgot to notice Pharaoh Seed's moves and stuff. It's holding a Telerik Seed, and then it has a special effect on this field, which you can read in the Desert Field readout. Its abilities: Iron Bars with 5 NIVs. The moves: Leech Seed, Nature Power, Pin Missile, and Sandstorm. Next up is her Cacnea. It's holding a Big Root with the ability Sand Veil, and Adamant Nature, and 15 IVs with the moves Sand Attack, Pin Missile, Leech Seed, and Nature Power. Luckily, I hit it through this Sand Veil. Nice. Alright, next up is her Cradily with the ability Suction Cups with the move the Careful Nature, 15 IVs with the moves Stockpile, Smackdown, Recover, and Sandstorm. Alright, it's her Breloom again. You know, Poison Heal, Bashful Nature, 1 in IVs with the moves Leech Seed, Spore, Mach Punch, and Mega Drain. Alright, my Fear Cutter is just... I should have just done this from the start. Yeah, Cricketune just, I guess, eviscerates this gym. So, lastly is our Cottony ability Prankster with the Impish Nature, 25 in IVs with the moves Leech Seed, Poison Powder, Nature Power, and Protect. Alright, well, that's kind of boring, but yeah, Big Dra has this whole paragraph here about, you know, dealing with her team, but if you just use Cricketune and hopefully don't miss once, you just sweep the gym, because they have nothing effective against you, or she has nothing effective against you. Okay. And with that, we're free to move on. So one thing to note is our level cap is now 35. We got the TM for Nature Parrot, and we also received the Pulse Dex, and as well as the first Pulse readout for us. I'm actually curious what... we can't go back in the gym. So I'm going to end the episode here for today. Next episode, we'll continue on with the story now. So, yeah, I should have just sent out Cricketune first. That was kind of stupid by me, but I just wanted to, you know, test the waters a bit. So, yeah, if you don't have a Cricketune, I recommend reading Big Shura's notes on, or 2 paragraphs really, on how to take on the field effect and what to look out for in her Pokemon. So, yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later.